2023. I got a call from a guy yesterday. He said he's got a leaking water pipe or leaking heating pipe in his basement. So I told him to put a rag on it. It should drip into a bucket until I can get there today. So we're going over there. It's probably a copper water line, most likely. I don't know. I worked for this guy before. I put a storage tank in for him and worked on his boiler a bunch of times. So we'll try to get you some shots when I get over there. I'm gonna drain it right in there. Got a leak here. I got a leak up there. Water pipe. Got it off here. She's got everything open upstairs. I wonder if I got a 1-inch ball valve I could put right there. That's what I like to do. Kind of gray water shit there happening, I don't know. Be able to put a nipple in a ball valve and then go up, offset over. Whip it out. When in doubt, rip it out. Leaker. That tank out because this water pipe goes over. I'm just gonna come down with it and tie it into here to feed that. This is gonna get cut here, and I'm gonna replace that riser, the drop, put a new valve in, and we'll have to rework that. Get rid of some of the water. Drain that tank down a little bit so I can work on it below this line here. This should be good there. Been just one of those days, you know.
You're busy, huh?
Well, you know, people call you to do this and that, and next thing you know, they have all the shit they want you to do, and sometimes, you know, an hour job turns into a 2-hour job. That's how it is. I'm just gonna replace all the pipe that's bad.
This one here, though, yesterday,
huh?
that one was hilarious. When I called you, that was leaking, so I said, I better shut this off. So as soon as I shut that thing off, it's...
The guy with the parrot.
That's him.
He's got that sleep apnea, like me.
You have that?
I got it, yeah.
I don't know how you guys can sleep with that.
I just found out about it. I was snoring like a flipping beached whale. I went to go do a sleep study, and they said, holy shit. Stopping breathing all the time.
How do you sleep with that thing on your face?
And you get used to it. It's either that or you don't breathe. I think I'd rather breathe. How about you?
Good safety point, right?
Huh?
That's a good safety point.
It's not that big of a deal once you get used to it. It's gonna be better for you if you. I was stopping breathing 46 times an hour. That's like almost every minute.
And you don't know this.
There's 60 minutes in an hour. I stopped breathing 46 times. So that's like severe. 30 times an hour is severe. 46 is like...
How'd you get those numbers? At the study?
Well, I went to do the study and then they said, hey, you got serious issues here, guy. Well, I went because I was snoring really bad. People would say I'm snoring and bothering them or whatever, so I started recording myself. Got this sleep app, and I said, holy shit, I guess I am snoring. You don't know because you're sleeping.
Yeah,
You know, you wouldn't know unless like your wife said something, right? So
46, huh?
yeah, so no big deal. I mean, I just gotta sleep with that fucking machine going. That's all. Just pushes air into you, keeps your airway open so you can breathe. No more snoring.
They have some kind of weird mouthpiece that you put on, but supposedly it causes issues with your jaw.
Oh, there's all kinds of different masks you can wear. You don't snore?
Yeah.
They got what they call central sleep apnea. You might not even snore, but have the central one. And what happens is your brain doesn't tell your body to breathe properly when you're sleeping. So it's supposed to have so many breaths per minute. Say a normal person's got like 12 to 14 breaths a minute, right? Even like resting.
Yep.
Well, you might go down to like 4 or 5 because you're not. When you go into the sleep, your brain's not telling your body to breathe right. So what happens is your oxygen level starts dropping because you're not breathing. And it affects a lot of things. You can have heart attacks. It's called central. And I got that too.
So with that,
so my oxygen was going down at 80
so you were
when I was sleeping.
You were tired when you woke up?
Yeah.
You're tired. That's the first giveaway?
Tired and snoring. Yep. Then you go for a test to see. Yep. They monitor your oxygen, you know, your breath, and see how many breaths a minute you do, how many, if you're snoring, if you have any... they got all kinds of wires hooked up to you. See, right now, if you check your oxygen, you'd probably be like 98 or so on your finger, right?
Yeah.
So if you're snoring and shit and you're not breathing properly, your oxygen drops. So that's when you get into problem. Your body's not repairing right and all that shit. Your brother knows all about it.
Yeah, he's hardcore.
Huh?
He's had issues.
He had a heart attack. That's how they found out about him. Right? A stroke or a heart attack or something?
He's got a few issues coming up.
You wonder why I got brain damage.
He said that. I didn't. I'm off the hook.
That's funny.
So what are the sleep tests? Where they set you up at a bed, just sleep and just monitor you at the center, correct?
I do it myself. Figured out what I needed for pressures and monitor my oxygen and.
You did it?
It goes by. The machine will like register how many hits an hour you get. You're supposed to be under like 5.
Yeah. So you did that at home?
I did it on my own.
Yeah.
Well, you call for a sleep study, you gotta wait 4 months before you can go for a flipping sleep study.
So everybody's going in now. Everybody's got this thing happening.
So I said, I'll just get a machine and figure it out myself. I mean, it's not rocket science, right?
Yeah.
You need so much pressure to keep everything proper. If you don't have enough pressure and things are still whacked, you're gonna give it more pressure, right?
And you notice the difference.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
People snore.
Uh-huh.
Dog snores. Everybody's. A lot of people snore.
Most people snore a little, right? But with that machine, you won't snore.
Because of the mask. Keeps your mouth.
Well, they got kind of go over your nose.
Yep.
The problem is, if you say you fall asleep and you open your mouth, well, then you're losing the charge out your mouth.
There it is.
So I go with the one that goes over my nose and mouth.
Yep.
So, because I was opening my mouth when after like REM sleep, and I, you know, losing the charge.
And if you sleep on your side, it doesn't help.
Not me. Some people it does. Depends how bad it is. I got the central one too, so.
What does that mean?
I just don't have the obstructive. So I gotta use the machine. It's no big deal. It is what it is.
You got yeah, he was
take that off. Give me a hard time. I'm afraid of that. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna have to do the old bread trick. pull it out. Get that out of there and just pop that off and put a street elbow on there maybe. That's what I want to do. Take this right out of the way. Here's a leaker. Gotta get the water out of that sucker. See that water in there? That's a problem. This is all fucking thin M shit too. Thin tubing. All nasty. Thin. See it? It's all thin shit. He's a leaker, mama. This is all fucking thin ass shit. When in doubt, we cut it out. So, when in doubt, we cut it out. Put another T in there and coupling. I have to do a slip coupling and a T. Alright. That's it. watch out. These scammers, they're pretty smart.
Oh, they are.
They're really creative, I should say. They're really bad. I've had them go after, try to get me.
Did they?
A couple of times.
How's that?
They got my social security number somehow, and then they opened up a bunch of credit cards under my name, and then they forwarded my mail to get the credit cards.
So they grabbed your social security number. That's how they started all of that.
They started with a social security number, and then I come to find out there was 3 or 4 credit cards signed under my name, but then they forwarded my mail to get the credit cards. Then they tried to get in my PayPal account.
Yeah, well, that social security is wide open.
You know?
You got it all shut down?
I got everything shut down, yeah. I had to go on Credit Karma and all that shit and follow all my credit and
watch it for a while.
Yeah, watch it and the hard inquiries. What the hell's this? What the hell's a hard? Somebody told me about it and I went to go look. Sure enough,
They open up charge card.
Credit cards under my name. Hard inquiry or soft inquiry, whatever the hell it was.
The one for me was Netflix. You know how I caught that one?
Gotta watch. They're very, very slick. And they're still trying to get me, the bastards. They opened up a fucking phone. They opened up a cell phone under my name. I got a cell phone. You know, I don't know where this flipping cell phone is. Somewhere in Texas or some flipping shit.
And who's getting charged?
I didn't end up paying for it.
Nothing? But they opened it up.
They opened it. They did $1,800 worth of charges on it, and they're sending me the bill.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know who this is. And in the meantime, I already did a lock on all my credit on Credit Karma. I put a stop on all my credit so nobody could do it. You know.
Oh, yeah.
And but this happened after they opened up
it's
that.
After the fact.
Huh?
It's after the fact you shut it off.
I shut it off, and it like happened in the meantime. And now 18 months later, they're coming after me a couple of times. Like, no, it's not me.
Not liable.
You know, it was fraud. I'm not responsible for fraud.
You have Netflix?
Oh, they're very slick, the son of a bitches. All right, so 31 and a half is what we want to be at. 31 and a half.
So you have to have that credit monitoring service for a while.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know how they got my social security number.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a hard one, yeah. I don't know.
I don't know how they got it. Well, they're very creative, like that's all I got to say. Very creative. When I get these flipping... Somebody from California always sending me different texts. Hello from California. It's like, I don't know who the hell this is.
Block them.
Huh?
Block them.
That's what I do. I just block them.
Always block
Continuously. From Ohio and hello, you know, I don't know who it is. I'm not even going to communicate with them.
Block them, no matter what.
You get the same shit?
Yeah, but it's starting to...
67 and a half.
You keep blocking them.
Look at that. Right on the money. Pretty close. Pretty close to being right on the money there. I'll cut off a little bit, but... Yeah. what are you gonna do, you know? Just going along with your life and all of a sudden
Yep.
get some asshole trying to stir shit.
You have that dual authorization on your accounts. Do that.
Yeah, I got the double authorization and I did all that. And,
Goes to your phone, right?
huh? Yeah.
It helps.
Alright, I'll put a ball valve here, 2 elbows, and we'll be good. What do we got there? 18 inches.
Numbers. And you must have heard me snicker because I started laughing a little bit. It's you gotta just
24-hour tele bullshit
Yeah, just-
with the card. I don't trust any of that. You do?
I watch it. I watch it.
I don't trust. I think it's too easy to get flipping scammed. That's what I think, but I might be wrong.
No, you're
Alright, we got a couple of more joints here and we should be good.
You're
Hopefully.
right. It's a lot easier to get scammed at.
Well, and then they're trying to get a hold of you. They're trying to get a hold of your cell phone with WhatsApp app and all this other shit. I don't do nothing with my cell phone. Oh, what's your WhatsApp app? Who the hell are you? WhatsApp app. These scammers.
So if someone wants to pay you electronically, you do that or you don't? You don't do any of that here. A lot of people.
I would do like, you know, I buy stuff PayPal and stuff like that. Say I want something off Facebook Marketplace or something. I'll pay through PayPal or something, but that's it. I'm not. No, if someone wants to do Vismo or all this shit, no, give me a flipping check. I don't do no Vismo or none of that shit.
I don't do that.
Alright. We'll shut this off. We'll turn the power on. Hopefully I got no flipping leaks. Go upstairs and shut all the faucets off, because I told your wife to leave them all open. Shut them all off. And we'll turn the water on. Shut everything off and then we'll bleed everything out, okay? Hopefully I got no leaks. I had to put a slip cup on the top there. The slip. The T. Come down this way before it went over that way through these hangers and then down and back. I took all that out. It was leaking. This was leaking here. I put a new valve, a new piece of pipe. Alright. We'll open this. Everything's off. This tank's gonna fill because I did drain it. Oh, look at that, no leaks. Gotta get lucky once in a while, right?
It's an off one.
All right, what you gotta do is you gotta go upstairs and open up the hot water, because the tank, I drained the tank down, so open up the hot water, bleed all the air out, and go around, bleed everything out.
Okay.
Get all the air out of the system and we should be good. Alright, so everything's done. I don't see any leaks. Put a new piece there with a slip coupling. Came down with an elbow valve to feed the water tank. I'm just gonna pick up all my stuff here. Make sure I don't leave nothing behind.